Hello wine people, it's Peter from Thirsty and Wise, where we simplify wine. This is dry wine tasting challenge number 9, where I describe a wine using the WSET Level 2 in wine systematic approach to tasting. And the challenge for you is to guess what is the grape variety and appellation that I'm describing. On the end of the video, I'll leave 4 options for you to choose from. In the comment section below, I will leave the link for the WSET Level 2 in systematic approach to tasting, and also the specification document where you have the full list of wines recommended to taste on Level 2 wine course, and also the wines that I'm dry tasting in this video challenge series. So let's go. So this wine is clear, pale lemon green in color. So pale color in white wine is indicating that it's a youthful wine. Lemon green indicates that it's a youthful wine from a cool climate, or the grapes were harvested earlier. On the nose, the wine is clean with pronounced aroma intensity of primary and secondary aromas. I'll show you the aromas in a few seconds. This wine is dry, high acidity. Alcohol is medium, body is medium, so high acidity will indicate cool to moderate climate, or a grape variety that has the ability to retain acidity. Alcohol is medium, so alcohol confirms that this could be a more cooler or moderate climate. The body is medium. The flavor intensity is pronounced. This wine is dominated by primary and secondary aromas, and the finish is medium. I'll come back to the quality level. This wine shows aromas and flavors of green fruit like green apple, green pear, citrus fruit like lemon and lime. And the fruit seems unripe, fresh. When I say unripe, in a good way, tart, fresh. And there's also a little bit of this minerality like whetstone. Usually when you have a wine that is dry, high in acidity, tart, fresh fruit, it gives you this kind of impression of the way that this is described in the world of wine as minerality. Also minerality, what contributes to the minerality, at least from my perception, is when the wine is aged on lees. So this also gives this kind of drying sensation like bread dough and cheese. No oak, no malactic conversion, and there is a very specific aroma of petrol and gasoline, which is a great hint what the grape variety is, but where is it coming from? Okay, this quality of this wine is very good. The wine is, so we use the Blitz system balance of this wine. This wine is very well balanced, high acidity but pronounced flavor intensity. Length is medium. This is something that this wine is lacking in order to be outstanding. The intensity is pronounced. This wine is very well defined in regards to the primary aromas and also the secondary aromas. This petrol character that I put, that is shown as tertiary here, it's not always really a tertiary character. In this specific grape, and I find this petrol as a primary aroma as well in youthful wines. And the complexity of this wine is complex. It has is fairly complex. It has primary aromas, it has some secondary aromas, a good variation of primary aromas, meaning different clusters like green and citrus fruit, and also some minerality to it, but it could be more complex. So in general, a very good quality. So what is this wine? Is this wine a Mosel Cabinet Riesling? Is this a Clare Valley Riesling? Is this, what else I put? Is this Sancerre? Or is this a Pinot Grigio from Friuli Venezia Giulia in northern Italy? So leave your comment below what you think the appellation and the grape variety is. So it's not a Pinot Grigio from Friuli Venezia Giulia, even though Pinot Grigio from Friuli Venezia Giulia will have unripe tart fruit, fresh, high acidity. Also can age on lees, especially the very good ones. But Pinot Grigio will not have this petrol character to it. It's not Sancerre. Again, Sancerre will show high acidity, fresh tart fruit. But Sancerre will have, it's made from Sauvignon Blanc, so it will have this herbaceousness that reminds of bell pepper. So this is a Riesling, but from where? It's not the Cabinet Mosel Riesling, because it's not always the case, but in many cases Mosel Cabinet will have a touch of sweetness and it will have lower alcohol. Everything else fits very well. But what makes, and don't get me wrong, the Mosel Riesling can also be dry. And the very good, outstanding ones are. Not meaning that sweetness affects the quality. You can have outstanding wines that have residual sugar and that are bone dry. But what makes this Clare Valley Riesling is this pronounced, very distinctive lime character. Always when I try a Clare Valley Riesling or Eden Valley Riesling, I get this like super pronounced lime, greenish kind of mint character to it. So anyway, leave your comment below what you thought the grape and the appellation is. I'll see you in the next challenge. Stay thirsty and wise.